When you hear the name Trump, what comes to mind? Billionaire? President of the United States? Real estate mogul? Maybe all of the above. But here's something most people never really think about. Where did Donald Trump's fortune actually begin? Was he really born with a silver spoon? Or is there more to the story? Let's rewind. Donald didn't exactly start from scratch. His father, Fred Trump, was already a legend in New York real estate, long before the world knew the name Donald. Fred made his fortune building affordable housing for middle-class families. He mastered government programs after World War II, constructing homes for veterans and collecting millions along the way. His business was steady, reliable. Donald grew up surrounded by all of this, but from the very start, he wanted more. At 8 years old, while other kids were riding bikes or playing baseball, Donald was helping his father collect rent from tenants. By 1971, he officially took over the family business, the Trump Organization. But his father stayed close, guiding him behind the scenes. Now here's where things get interesting. Donald likes to tell this story about how he got a small loan of $1 million from his father to start out. Sounds harmless, right? But according to a major investigation by the New York Times, that's just a small piece of the puzzle. In reality, over his lifetime, Donald received more than $400 million from his father through loans, gifts, and clever tax strategies. But here's the kicker. Unlike many people born into wealth, Donald didn't just sit on the money. He wanted fame. He wanted power. And most of all, he wanted his name to shine brighter than anyone else's. His first major victory? A deal that could have ended in total disaster. It was the mid-1970s. New York City was crumbling. Crime was out of control. Property values were crashing. But Donald saw an opportunity. He made a bold move to acquire the crumbling Commodore Hotel in Manhattan, a property that everyone else had given up on. But it wasn't just about buying the building. Donald negotiated hard. He secured massive tax breaks from the city and lined up bank financing that no one else could have pulled off. Soon the hotel reopened as the Grand Hyatt Hotel. And just like that, Trump's name exploded across headlines. He became the guy who saved Manhattan. But this was only the beginning. Donald realized his real business wasn't just about real estate. It was about branding. He started creating icons, not just buildings. Skyscrapers with his name in bold letters, casinos in Atlantic City, luxury condos, golf resorts. One of his most famous projects? Trump Tower, right on Fifth Avenue in Manhattan. This wasn't just a skyscraper. Donald personally handled every detail. He made deals with city officials, negotiated with unions, and lined up luxury shops for the ground floor. Trump Tower wasn't just real estate. It was a statement. It became a symbol of the 1980s, wealth, excess, and ambition. And of course, it became Donald's personal fortress. Throughout his career, he faced huge financial challenges, especially in the 1990s when his casinos collapsed under billions in debt. He came close to losing everything, but every time, he found a way to survive. Renegotiating deals, restructuring debts, keeping his empire alive. He even wrote a book about it, The Art of the Deal. In it, he shared his philosophy. Think big, never back down, use the media to your advantage. Whether you love him, hate him, or just watch from the sidelines, there's no denying one thing. Donald Trump knows how to capture attention. And he's turned his name into one of the most valuable brands in history. So here's the question. How many people do you know who can turn nothing but their name into a global empire? This isn't just a story about wealth. It's about bold moves, sharp instincts, and relentless ambition. Now let me ask you, would you have the guts to take risks like that? Or would you play it safe? If you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe for more videos about America's most fascinating people, places, and hidden stories. And hey, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and tell me, what do you think about Donald Trump's rise to fame and fortune?